Hey there, YouTube. This is Robert again, doing a reply to EC's Love Animal as a reply to her about a video I did on the Wiccan Read. Some questions to her, and I thought I'd go ahead and do a reply to the reply, which everyone who's familiar with the YouTube would know exactly how that works. Well, EC, I wanted to bring up some points in your video. And while it was, at least this time, I would say you were starting to say, in my opinion, you never actually answered any of my questions and brought up some false statements. So I would like to hopefully, and this is really, I'm being honest, hopefully educate you a little bit. First off, you started going on that, well, we're not like the Christians with the Lutherans, and you start naming off all the denominations of Christians. And saying, well, we're just Wicca, and like Wicca's a united faith system. It's not. It's not. I want to give you a little bit of history on the religion you claim to follow. And I'm not saying you don't. You say you do. I take you at your word. The reason the reed was put in was as a statement of faith, because in the United States, in order for a religion to be recognized as an official religion and get all the benefits that come in with being a organized religion, you have to have what is called a statement of faith. Not everybody has to have one, but in order to them to say Wicca is a real religion, you have to be able to say, here's my statement of faith. So the council, which is, and I have the information here, I just can't get all the names, got together and decided to bring this poem up as their statement of faith and submit that. And they specifically put it out as a read, as an advice, saying this is our advice to Wiccans on how to practice it. And here is the basic statement of faith. And then right afterwards, they broke up. So there would be no central organization of Wicca. So by you saying, you stated this fact of, well, I'm a real Wiccan. That is what is called the no true Scotsman's fallacy. Basically what you have said, and if I'm wrong, please excuse me, but you're trying to say I'm a real Wiccan because I believe in this, and no other Wiccans are real because of this. Well, that's not true. What I'm asking specifically is, what branch of Wicca are you? Are you solitary? Do you practice on your own? Do you practice with a coven? Do you follow Gardner? What form of Wicca do you follow? What are the basis of your belief? And if it's just the reed, say so. It's just the reed is it. And I am this style of Wiccan. Do some research onto your own faith. Please. And you keep on saying, all these people, I'm under attack. I took down this video because people was attacking me. Well, honestly, EC, I sometimes wonder if you really believe the rhetoric you're spouting. Mainly because if you were putting up stuff you really felt strongly about it, this was true, you wouldn't back down. You would say, I'm putting up, this is what I true. Leave comments up and take them for what they are, but leave them up. I wonder if you really believe what you believe is true. And I wonder how much research you do behind them. One of the things you're saying, one of the points you're trying to make is Wicca is different because we don't try to force our faith onto others. Believe what you believe and be a Wicca. But EC, you are doing the exact same thing. Video after video saying you have to do this, you have to believe in the harm none rule. Well, there's a part on that that is also goes, do what you will as long as it harm none. If it harm, do what they must. Meaning, even the writer of the poem realized, and of course, everybody, this is my interpretation, how I've seen it. But what it's trying to say is, they understand that sometimes harm must be done, but it must have purpose. There has to be a reason behind it. Killing people for enjoyment, no, that's not harm. Having to do something for the greater good, I guess. Such as you said you've had asthma, which means you've had asthma treatments. I have really bad asthma. And I had the same situation where people smoked around me. Well, all the medications that come out for asthma help people who cannot do it, change it by a diet, which means your asthma is probably a very mild case. If you can control it with changing your eating habits or whatever, I salute you, honestly. Bravo. Hallelujah. Great. But not everybody's like you. And a lot of that medical technology came about because of animal testing. Yes, animals were killed, animals were harmed, but it was for the greater good of humanity. Personally, I have no problem. The thing is, wanton slaughter, I have a problem with. But most of the animals that are tested are not run out and captured from the wild. They are bred specifically to make sure we can test them, because certain animals' way their organs function are very similar to humans, so we have an idea of what's going to happen with them. So I just one point, and now one of the big things you said, and this is something I wanted to point out to you. You pointed out the Mayans and the Incas as saying one of those two were a vegetarian society. Well, EC, you're wrong. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You are wrong, 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 wrong. I cannot state it enough. You are wrong. History and archaeology have shown us this. Let's just take it on the weapons that the Incas that we have before the Spaniards came, okay? A lot of them we have unearthed were hunting weapons. Yes, you are right. The primary diet did consist of fruits, grains, wheat, things like that, corn. But they also put supplement of meat. See, that's what you're thinking. What you're trying to do is, well, eating meat's wrong, you get cholesterol and all this. Well, yeah, if you have a diet heavy in saturated fats, yes, you are right. But if you eat it, like I have a serving of meat a day. Okay, other times it's grains and things like that. Actually, me and my wife are what's called on a hunter-gatherer's diet. Basically, if you can't eat it raw, you don't eat it. Now, that's not saying I eat all my food raw, but if it cannot be digested in a clean state, free of parasites and stuff like that, if it cannot be digested, you can't eat it. Well, guess what? If humans were a vegetarian society, if we were made to eat vegetables, we would not have these cutting incisors, okay? These teeth, all along here, all these front teeth, right here, they are designed to cut into flesh. Okay, raw flesh. Not necessarily cooked, but I can literally take a bite out of raw flesh, eat it, and digest it. Okay, we can digest it. Yes, it digests in a different manner than other foods, grains, because we're omnivores. We are meant to eat a balanced diet of everything. Okay? But, I mean, study your history, please, EC. Now, I want to reiterate some questions, and I really want you to get specific. Why are you true, and anyone who doesn't agree with you not true? And I'd like you to cite sources and things like that. I will be editing this video later with a bunch of different links and things like that you can do your research on the Incas and the Mayans. And just for your benefication, I'm going to include links that are going to go towards Wicca research. Because if you're going to claim it, EC, bravo, claim it, but know what you're talking about. If you want to be an eclectic, okay, there are Wiccans out there who follow their own path, all right, who follow their own path and worship how they want, without regards to everything else. Feel free. Feel free. Just state that, okay? Just state what you are, and don't try to put other people down. I think that is the main problem that everybody's having, EC, is you spend more time making videos attacking others because they eat meat or they're not a Wiccan how you believe they are, and they find it insulting. And I'm trying to be nice, EC. I mean, do your research, learn, cite your work, okay? The only reason the videos, the links aren't going up right now is because I'm doing it on a separate computer because it records better. But they will be going up within the day. Anyway, EC, blessed be. God bless. Honestly, I would like to hear a response from you. Take care and be safe above all. Thank you.